It's shoulder day at Michelle's Body Shop. This video is in fast forward motion. I started out with 4 sets of overhead presses. I did these sets in descending reps and ascending weight. I gave myself roughly a minute worth of rest in between each set. And at the end, I was definitely feeling it and having a very hard time lifting the last few reps. Now this next exercise is something interesting I saw online and I wanted to try out. These cable pulls focus on all 3 areas of the shoulder muscle. You just position your body in such a way that you're pulling to zero in on the front deltoid, the side deltoids, or the rear deltoids. Now it is an exercise that I recommend you start out very light. I'm doing a very light weight, and as you can see, it is still challenging despite it being a light weight, partly because of the motion in the shoulder joint. I find it to be something that you could potentially injure yourself if you went too heavy. So even though my weight is light, I absolutely felt these reps, especially towards the end of my last sets. I could barely finish them actually. So I think I may keep this in my routine. Now for these lateral raises, I'm using 20 pounds, and as you can see, I am using some momentum to get that up there because this is a very challenging weight for me to do these exercises, and so I call them cheating lateral raises, but they are beneficial still. Now I'm just wanting to show you that I did back the weight down and do another 2 sets with more reps on a lighter weight that I could manage a little better. Of course, here I am still kind of struggling because this is my final set of 3 and my shoulders are kind of spent. But I did these a little closer to proper form, still not perfect, but not cheating really. For these front deltoid presses, I did a reasonably heavy weight and did as many reps as I could possibly manage for my first set, and that was 10. And then I increased by 10 pounds and I did as many as I possibly could, which was only 5 reps for another 2 sets. So really trying to push my weight here. The last shoulder exercise I did for the day were these face pulls. Now these again are not super heavy. This is not a super heavy weighted exercise, but it's still heavy enough that I had to brace myself to keep it from pulling me forward. A little bit of friction there in my cable, but if you do enough reps, and I basically did every set to failure, you definitely feel this in the upper back and the rear deltoids. It's a great finishing move. I'm fitting deadlifts into my shoulder day again because I need to practice them for a fitness challenge. I'm practicing my deadlifts with 3 reps of 135 pounds. Working on that form, got to get that down before I move up in weight. Very important. I'll see you next time at Michelle's Body Shop.